Times the charm. That's not it. That's it. All right, cool. Here we go. 1979, then 1985. All right, here we go. Happy Saturday, everybody. Let's go back to my chart. That's it. What's up? Holy cow. Oh, yeah. That second pre-chorus is different. Shake down! That's right. That's right, Mike. Good to see you, Mike Rosenthal. No, man, I don't know. Cherub Rock. Great song, though. I'm doing a rehearsal for a show I have tonight. So I'm practicing the songs in the set. Thanks, Sierra Bailey. Sure, Jacob. Give me one sec, Mike. Yeah, let me just end on E. So I forgot at the end of the second pre-chorus is, I just got to remember that. So yeah, here's Smoke on the Water for you, Jacob. All right, but that's not 90s, 2000s. So Mike, I've got 1979. I'm going in alphabetical order. Then 1985. I'm not going to play through all the songs. I'm going to rehearse the songs that I didn't do last time. About a Girl and Basket Case I did the other day. Bound for the Floor I'm not going to practice. Brain Stew I don't need to practice. Then it'll be Buddy Holly. And Can't Stop. I don't know if I'm going to run Can't Stop. Closing Time I'll probably run. I did Come As You Are yesterday. I'll probably run Creep. So that's some of them that we got going on. Thanks, Jake. Jacob says, sounds good. Mr. Steve, 88, says, my dad used to be in a band. Oh, that's cool. That's great. My sons and daughters, their dad is in a band. So what a coincidence. All right, here's 1985. So we did 1979. Now we're doing 1985 by Fort Worth natives. So they're from my hometown. Bowling for Soup. Here we go. This one's pretty fun. Whoa. Hang on. I switched down to the wrong key. All right, let's try that again. Okay, cool. Yeah, so there's 1985. Mike says, I love 90s alternative. Yeah, man, you got it right here. Right here. All right, so next I am going to do Buddy Holly. You guys, this one is so hard. Buddy Holly by Weezer, really a tough song. By the way, I really am impressed with how good this modded Silvertone guitar sounds. Also, I'm realizing how much different it looks when I wear shorts versus my black jeans. It's like one is rock star mode, the other one is full on dad mode. But hey, what are you gonna know? Here we go. What are we doing? Oh yeah, Buddy Holly. Let me actually review the solo to this one real quick. So. All right, cool. That's the hardest part about Weezer songs, is getting the solos down. All right, here we go. Some Buddy Holly. Check my tuning after this. Yeah, baby, we nailed it. Oh, that's the best I've ever played that one. Okay, and then next in my queue, this is not the next song in the set. I'm just going alphabetically, but it automatically, YouTube Music was like, Eric, you want to play Inside Out by Eve 6. So I'm going to go ahead and do that one next. That one's really fun. Kamarul says, huge respect for left-handed guitarists, hats off. I am not left-handed. It's just that my phone is, and I'm going to raise this up a little bit. My phone is on the reverse camera, so that's just why it looks that way. Ari says sweet picking. All right, well let me tune up real quick, and then I will do that. No, not during my live stream.
Huh?
Not during my live stream, bud. Thank you.
What did I say?
You didn't,
Oh.
but you were about to.
I was about to say.
All right, so you guys, let me know where you're flying in from today. Where are you on this great planet of ours? It's a bright, sunny day here in Fort Worth, Texas. And yeah, the weather has just been perfect here. Okay, Ari, hold on a second. Hold on. Goodness gracious. So some sweeping. Let me see, man. I haven't practiced any sweeping today. Let me grab a different guitar pick for that. There it is. There's your sweep, my friend. All right, so let's go to Inside Out by Eve 6.
What a movie, Inside Out?
One of my favorites.
Are you talking about?
All right, here it is. Mary or Marv. Sorry about that. I'm going blind. Marv says hi. Hey, Marv. All right. Y'all know this one? One of my favorites. Rendezvous, then I'm through with you. Oh, dang it. Wrong chord. Need to get that rhythm. Those tunes come later. Close enough for the show we're doing tonight. Let's see. Guitarra Hub says, after can you play the solo of Scream, the Avenged solo, if you know? No, I don't. I don't know the Avenged solo. Look, sometimes you guys, and I mean this nicely, but you got to realize how much work goes into learning. Some songs are really easy. But like songs like this, trying to remember the order and everything, and then trying to learn like a crazy guitar solo and like an Avenged 7, like that's not something I just have in my back pocket. You know what I mean? The only songs I really know are the ones that I get paid to play for the most part. Gray Tabby says my whammy bar smashed my first string. Really? Like this? Sweet chill, GNR. Yeah, no, that one's not in the set. PB Animate says, hey, can you play something Japanese, please? I actually don't know any Japanese songs. I apologize. I do know the opening of Sweet Child. Right? All right, let me double check my tuning real quick. And then I'm going to go to Creep by Radiohead. Oh man, that whammy bar, shoot. The guitar is getting pretty good at staying in tune with the whammy bar action, but not right now. Anyway, let me know where you guys are from. Would love to know. I'm in Texas, Fort Worth specifically. Any Texans here? We got an American Pope. I can't believe it. USA. Nothing to help us Americans stay humble than knowing we won the papacy. Aflaco from California. Cool. Great Tabby in Italy. The guy who played on the drums on my last single, Frog Hopper, his name's Marco Sirigliano. So he calls himself the Italian drummer, but he lives in New York. Nothing else I don't know. Nothing else matters. Guitarra Hub. A Flacco, you have family in Texas. Cool. A Flacco, I'd love to hear some Scorpions. So I'm strictly doing like 90s and early 2000s, really the songs in the set for the show that I have tonight. So not like my ideal gig, doing like a cover gig, but you know, it's a good time. We have a good time, and it's all stuff I grew up with. First string broke because of the whammy bar. Oh yeah, that'll happen. Croatia, that's awesome. All right, cool. So let's see on Creep. Do. Is this in standard? Flag, do I perform often? Yeah, pretty often. Yeah, totally. I'm usually playing around the Dallas area right now. Fort Worth, Dallas. And then I also play kind of around the great state of Texas. I was in Lubbock a few weeks ago. Ari, one song in Indonesia. Man, are you in Indonesia, Ari? Nirvana. Yeah, I did some Nirvana yesterday. I don't know if I'm going to have time to get to Nirvana today. We'll see. And then I don't usually play during the verses, so Taylor will do this part. Cooper Davis says hi. Hey, Cooper. A Flacco. It's one of my dreams to perform. I currently just jam with myself or on his drums. Yeah, so A Flacco, you're going to want to just... You're going to be bad at it first. Just know that. Like, even if you're an incredible guitar player, performing is a whole different animal. It took me a long time to get good at it. Thanks, Cooper. This is actually a silver tone, like Strat style. Great Tabby. I don't know ink spots. Green Day. Yeah, I got some Green Day in here. right, and that's basically the end of the song. I just wanted to make sure I knew the octave parts there. All right, cool. Let's see. Oh, now the chat's blowing up. Great tabby. I almost threw away my whammy bar because of it. Nah, the whammy bar is your friend. I love the whammy bar, man. Ralph Rock says, I performed this song last night at the pub. Oh, right on. Cool. Cooper just got a Les Paul. Oh, that is awesome. Hey, Flacco, thanks for the advice. I noticed playing with my grandpa that it's definitely way different playing with others than myself. Yeah, totally. The more, if you have a desire, if you just like playing alone in your bedroom, that's cool. But if you have a desire to get out and perform with other people, you just have to start doing it. There's no way to get good at it like just by playing alone. You can only develop that skill by playing with others because it's just a totally different animal. It really is. Let's see. I'm sorry if I pronounced this wrong. Kangako Electrico. Hey guys, if you like Red Hot Chili Peppers. Oh, okay. All right. Right on. Brazil. Cool. Dream On. No, that's like 70s, isn't it? Jeff Harris says, hail from... Oh, Canada. Cool. Yeah, I just saw Winnipeg smoke the Dallas Stars last night in Game 2. Great tabby. It's kind of risky. Oh, the whammy bar? Nah, not if you... honestly, if you get the right strings, get some strings like this, the D'Addario XS, or the Ernie Ball Paradigms. They're really strong strings, and you should be fine. I can't remember the last time I broke a string with the whammy bar. So if the guitar's set up properly and you've got really strong strings on it, then you should be fine. Kickstart My Heart. Nah, isn't that like 80s? Do you know Jet guitars? Yeah, I've heard of Jet guitars. Freebird. No, that's 70s. I'm practicing for my 90s, early 2000s gig tonight. Okay, lots of requests here. Cooper loves Jet guitars. Your Strat is a Jet. That's cool. Ralph has a 350 Telly. That's cool. Great tabby. Right now you just have 5 strings. Oh no! So gold. Great tabby. I can play guitar. All right, cool. Anyway, let's see. Next song that I need to play. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to run Closing Time one time. You guys know this one? This is one of my favorite songs of all time.
Closing time, open all the doors.
Oh, GX999. I don't have any Metallica in this set. I apologize. Maybe I'll do a riff for you after this. Yeah, I did Smells Like Teen Spirit yesterday. Oh, great tab. You can do power chords. Cool. We'll see. Take me home. Places you will be from. Closing time. This room won't be open till your brothers or your sisters come. So gather up your jackets, move it to the exits. I hope you have found a friend. Get some cardio in. Ah. That's it. Here it comes. My favorite part.
Time for you to go out to the places you will be from.
Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Man, you can tell the songs I'm really into because I can't help but move around a little bit. And by the way, just how cool is it? I just feel so lucky. I mean, sometimes it's a lot of work, but I feel so fortunate that like I get paid tonight to go play some of my favorite songs ever. Like someone's paying me money to do that. How cool is that? Somebody requested a Metallica riff, so just real quick. There we go. I love the sound of this guitar. It's got a really punchy sound. These are TV Jones DeArmond pickups. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Wonderwall. Yeah, Wonderwall is in the set. And Where's My Mind? I'll do real quick. So here's Smells Like Teen Spirit. I'm not gonna play the song, but and then the solo. Sorry. Right, so there's that one. I'm gonna do Where's My Mind next. Wonderwall, yeah. Stairway, yeah, I could do Stairway, but that's like 70s stuff. Somebody says Wasa Kiwa. Great Tabby says virtual amp or real amp. I'm using a virtual amp. I'm using my Quad Cortex. It's got I'm running a Morgan SW50 amp through Fender twin speakers, and then just like the built-in effects. I think I'm using my Greg Howe distortion pedal that I put into the Quad Cortex for the distortion. Cool Stream says, have you ever heard of Osric Tentacles? I have not. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks for the recommendation. I have not heard them. Cooper says your dad used to work at a bar and they would play this every night closing time. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, great tab. Okay, I just answered that. Yeah, virtual amp. And I almost always use virtual amps now, just unless I really want to plug in loud because I'm running through my computer monitors. It's just so easy to gig. I walk in with a guitar and a little case about this big that holds my Quad Cortex. And it's just, instead of like lugging something like this around, which just seems so barbaric today. Okay, goodbye to, I can't pronounce that name. All right, real quick, just here's the opening to Stairway. Why not? Right, I kind of screwed that up, and then we get. I screwed that up. Right, and then the solo is something like. I don't know, man. Something like that. Sydney says hi. What's up, Sydney? Great. If I used a virtual amp, how would it sound? Well, it depends. So it took me a while to kind of like dial in the sounds on here, figure out the right EQ, and even sometimes now playing live, I think I've finally dialed in the handful of amps and settings that I want. But it really took a long time. I'm not kidding. Like the first time I got this amp, before I played my first show, I spent probably about 15 hours over the course of a couple weeks just fiddling with it. And it was really stressful, but now it's like so easy for me to use. You just have to, if you want to go virtual, you just have to get one and play with it a whole heck of a lot. And if you get stuck, you could email me, eric@unlimitedguitar.com. And we can talk about jumping on a call together, and I can kind of help you with tone. So that's one thing I do with my students, other than just teaching them how to play their favorite songs and giving them direction in terms of like, here's what you need to work on next to become better, and just addressing their individual challenges. I also help my students with guitar tone and their rigs and getting ready for live performances, things like that. Yeah. Oh, a guitar amp on a PC? Yeah, you could do that. You just have to find something to connect your guitar to the computer. But there's so many different ways you can do that. Pedro says, could you play a little of Jigsaw Falling Into Place? I don't know what that. Sometimes y'all throw out the most random things, and like sometimes people are just like, hey, you know that song? I'm like, no, I don't know that song. 3 Days Grace. Nah, I don't know any 3 Days Grace. I apologize. Focusrite Scarlett. Yep, that's what I'm running. I've got my Focusrite Scarlett right over here. So I'm running into my Quad Cortex. Quad Cortex is then plugged into the Focusrite. But I've actually got it running through this equalizer first. Little Brown Jup. What can I do about hand fatigue, especially around thumb and wrist? Okay, here's the deal. Your thumb and wrist should never fatigue. What that tells me is you're pushing too hard. So, Jug, you want to try to relax. Be as relaxed as possible when you play. I can play for hours and hours and hours, and my fingers get a little fatigued, especially if I'm playing stuff like. If I'm doing like crazy. I can't. Anyway, I'm not playing well right now. Like my fingers get a little tired from doing that, but my thumb and my wrist never ever hurt. So over the last 17 years of teaching, I've noticed students have thumb and wrist pain only when they have too much force. All right, Santeria. Yeah, I'll get to Santeria, I think. Troy from Sydney. Cool. Great to see you. Jack says, date me, bro. Yeah, let's set that up. I'm not wearing my wedding ring, but my wife may take issue with it, but what the heck? Yeah, let's go on a date, Jack. That sounds great. Oh, wow. Now you took that to the next level. I mean, buy me dinner first. Great, Tabby. Any plugins for VST recommended for amp? No, I don't have any recommendations. When I run my real amps, I run them through this Sir, which has this reactive load, which has some built-in IRs. And then I just run everything from the Quad Cortex. I don't use any virtual amps on the computer. All right, anyway, so where's my mind? All right, here we go. Where Ish my. This is a really simple song, but I always forget it, so I'm glad somebody brought it up. So Taylor will start the song here. I already screwed it up. Great Tabby, I'll search on YouTube. Yeah, cool. It could be Great Tabby. Yeah, this song is done to death. I've heard it in like every movie trailer. All right, anyway, I'm not going to do the rest of that. I just needed to practice that bit. That's all we need there. All right, let's do Gives You Hell by the All-American Rejects, which, by the way, I was like, this song sounds so big. And so I looked it up, and Eric Valentine produced it, the same producer of Third Eye Blind's first record, which is the biggest sounding album I know of. And by the way, I did my video for God of Wine for any Third Eye Blind fans. If you guys, any Third Eye Blind fans here, that first album is perfect. I now have a guitar tutorial for every single song in the correct tuning on my YouTube channel. So very excited about that. Chronic 187 says hi. Hey, Chronic. All right, here we go. All American Rejects. This one's so much fun. Is this in standard? Yeah, it is. All right, I'm gonna now. I'll just.
I wake up every evening with a big smile on my face.
Yeah, definitely not making any money from this stream with all the copyright claims, which is fine. If you want a super chat, throw a couple bucks in the super chat. That's cool. If not, whatever.
Wonder how bad that tastes. When you see my face, I'ma give you hell, I'ma give you hell. When you walk my way, I'ma give you hell, I'ma give you hell. As your picket fence, love. And where's that shiny gun? Did it ever get you far? Never seemed so tense, love. I've never seen you fall so hard. Do you know where you are? Truth be told, I miss you. Truth be told.
Check out this part. This part's really cool.
You can take back your memories and they'll get to me. And these eyes,
The chords are different here. Y'all sing along if you know the words. Ah, dang it. So I didn't play that as well as I wanted to, but I think I'll be good for tonight. Chronic says, do you write your own music or covers only? I do write my own music. I just released a new single called Frog Hopper. It's like high octane instrumental rock. And then I've got a new one that I'm working on as well. If I had time, I'd play it for you. Big White says, yow! Cool. All right, what else do that? I got to remember that that solo there. Yeah. Yes. I listened to the first Yeahs album yesterday. I did Hate Jealousy yesterday. I don't need to practice. I Miss You or Inside Out. All right, let's do Learn to Fly. Maybe I'll play it there. It's a little easier. Play some guar. Oh, thank you, Chronic. Appreciate it. Maybe we dance a little? Should I do that tonight at the show? My favorite. Love that ending, man. It's so good. So good. Y'all were like, Eric, we didn't know you were so dumb when you danced like that. We didn't know you could do it. Kyle Jones says, Dope Man. Cool. That's a good song, by the way. Dope Man by Less Than Jake. Chronic 187. I'm back. Just listen. You listen to Frog Hopper? Okay, so Chronic, let me know what you think. And by the way, did you listen to it on streaming or did you watch my dumb visualizer video? I'm curious. I'm gonna tune up real quick, y'all. I think I got a few more that I need to rehearse, and then I need to start getting ready for Mother's Day. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, and then I got to meet with a student a little later. Plus, there's something else I have to do. Oh yeah, I have to go to my show tonight and play all these songs live for a bunch of drunk people, which is fine because me and Taylor are friends. So Taylor sings, plays rhythm guitar, and then we have a drummer, then we have bass in the tracks, and then I play lead. And man, it's just a party. We have a good time. Oh, you watched the visualizer. I spent a long time on that, so I hope that was entertaining. But if you don't like the song, that's cool. Let me know. You see me do all these 90s, 2000s songs, and then you hear that and you're like, wow, that's very different. Let me know what you think of my Shred Fest. That opening lick to Frog Hopper, I really enjoy playing. So this is the opening to my song Frog Hopper. I actually have video of Marco doing drums. I need to film a little bit more video of me, and then I have video of the bassist playing it. So I'm going to upload that video next week. Okay, please don't spam the chat. Yeah. Chronic, you appreciate all music, you like the song. Cool, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, let's see, what else do I have left in the set? All right, let's do the middle. This has kind of a crazy, hard guitar solo. Yeah, one of my guitar students just learned that song, and that was really cool, getting that legato stuff down. Chronic says it's different. I like the effects through the song. Slight reminder of Devin Townsend. I like Devin Townsend, man. He's cool. So Tune, yes, I do ignore you if you spam the chat. If we have a cool conversation, then Sue Tune, we're cool. But if you go bam, 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 just copy paste over and over and over, then that's where I draw the line. Igor says, what about Pantera? No, we won't do any Pantera for this. We got to do like general crowd pleasers for the show tonight. Marcos, Safer Waters, I don't know what that is. No, I don't know the Hotel California solo off the top of my head, and I'm getting ready for my show tonight. Chronic says, you gave the song a thumbs up. Thank you very much. Yes, Parker. Well, as soon as I'm off of here, we'll go to Central Market.
Just ban
Chevelle.
them.
I like Chevelle, Seeing Red. Huh?
Just ban them at the
My 12-year-old son says, just ban them if they're spamming. War pigs. Yeah, I did a little. I've got a little Nirvana in here. We'll probably play that one tonight. And I swear that I don't have a gun. No, I don't have a gun. And it's got this cool solo. Anyway, yeah. So we've got a few Nirvana songs in the set. Holy cow, Chronic, have I heard of Porcupine Tree? Have I? I saw Porcupine Tree perform in Cleveland in the early 2000s, and it was one of my favorite shows ever. Of course, they closed out with Trains, and that was really fun. Bohemian Rhapsody solo. I did that the other day, but I don't have time for it today. Snow, I'll do Snow just real quick. That's a really hard riff. Soon, very soon. I'm wrapping up. Let's see, we need to go to middle pickup here. You guys, that riff is so incredibly hard. It's not Stink Fist. Yeah. Dane says hi. Putty Off, play YYZ by Rush. I don't know how to play that one. Come As You Are. Yeah. Money for Nothing. No, not right now. Thank you for asking, Ethan Smith, but no, I'm not gonna play that one right now. Chronic says, hearing Frog Hopper, I can tell what kind of bands you like. Keep jamming. Yeah. Thank you very much. All right, wrapping up here. Here we go, the middle. I screwed it up already. Let me start that over. I'm not going to go to drop D for this. I'll have a second guitar tonight that's in drop D. Ready? Ah, shoot. Purple Haze. All right, for sake of time, I'm going to stop that song there. I really just needed to practice the solo. I screwed up a little, but that's fine. Purple Haze. How does Purple Haze go?
Man, I don't remember it. I can't believe I don't remember Purple Haze. Ain't talking about no, man. I don't know any Van Halen off the top of my head. All right, what else do I need to run? I don't need to practice my own worst enemy. Super fun song. Right? Everybody loves that one. That's a banger. Let's run My Hero. And then I probably will not get to Santeria. I think I'm gonna wrap it up after this one. Just because I'm running low on time, but thank you guys for hanging with me. Oh, there's still more. Hey, Parker, will you take him out?
It was kind of rude.
All right, yeah, there we have it. Some Green Day. I did do some Green Day yesterday. I don't think I'm going to today. I don't know Molly's Lips. Creed Higher actually is in the set, but I'm not going to play it right now, Ethan. I apologize. Sydney says hi. Dane says hi. Oh, hey again, Dane. Stefan says hey. Dane ain't talking about love. I don't remember it. It's like, I don't know. It's something like that. And higher is like, right? Yeah, that's a fun one. Let me see. Do I have anything else I need to rehearse? I'm not going to practice when I did that yesterday. I did everything else yesterday. Oh, shoot. All right, last one. I'm going to do Say It Ain't So by Weezer because I need to practice this. And then I am out of here, you guys. Say it ain't so. And then I don't play at the very beginning. So I've got a second to tune up. So here's my part that I'll play. Y'all get ready. Here it comes. Ah, dang it. Play it for talking. Here comes the tricky part. Yeah, I'll mostly be doing lead parts. Potty off. Yeah, great question. Oh, cool. Cool, someone else has a cover of it also. Okay, here it comes. See if I can do this. All right, cool. I just had to get through the solo, make sure I have that down. All right, you guys, great seeing you here today. Everything else, I'm pretty much good on. I don't really need to practice. Let me just see what's up in the chat before I hop off. Yeah, Jung, Weezer indeed. And Unspeakable Fish. Yeah, you have a cover of Say It Ain't So. That's great. Love playing the chorus. Yeah, the chorus is so much fun. Yuhan says hi. Yuhan, because yep, hotel. Wow, lots of requests for Hotel California these last couple days. I guess maybe I should learn it at some point. So anyway, you guys, great to see you. Y'all have a great day. I'm gonna go take care of some stuff before my show tonight, and I will see y'all next time. Like and subscribe. We'll hang out. I'll see y'all probably not tomorrow. I'll probably see y'all on Monday. Bye.